So church unity is a war. What are we then protecting? What are we defending? Okay, when we look at our verse, it says stand fast. It says standing firm in one spirit, with one mind, striving side by side. For what? For the faith of the gospel. So that's, in those days, this whole thing about the faith of the gospel was a big valuable for them to protect, a church valuable for them to protect, by all means. So what we see here in general is stand and defend the gospel, the whole gospel. So you lock hands together. What are you protecting? You are protecting the gospel. And in this case, the whole gospel. Because if Paul will speak of part of the gospel, which is the faith of the gospel, a significant part of the gospel, and say they should stand fast on it and not give up on it, and not be frightened with anyone trying to make them to give up on it, then it is about the whole gospel. No part of the gospel should be tampered with by anybody. So protect the gospel. It's a valuable. Protect the unity of the church. Again, anything about the gospel is about the unity of the church. And the faith of the gospel in those days was about the unity of the church, Gentiles and Jews. That is what the faith of the gospel brought. It teaches us when we talk about faith in the gospel, maybe that's a doctrine that needs to be revised, edited, updated, so that we understand that when we talk about we have faith in Jesus, it has direct implications on our unity, and we should not allow culture, race, language, tradition to come in between us. By no means. All the walls of language, walls of culture, walls of whatever should be brought down while we come together. That is the faith of the gospel. So church unity should be defended. And then we have the members of the church should be defended. And then we have the mission of the church should be defended. I'll look at those valuables separately in other videos. But this is what we fight for, the eternally valuable. Military people go fighting for the land. Awesome. I will go fight for the land of my country if another country is fighting it. I'm very honest with you. Yes, I am a man who holds the word, but I'll fight for that. Because no soldier who goes to war is committing any sin at all. No, we will fight for that land. It is a righteous battle, except your nation is at wrong and at fault. Then you have the right to say, no, you are not going for that fight. Except there is a way to make peace by giving up the land. Then the nation should agree together and give up part of the land in order to make peace. Okay, so if it is righteous as far as it is right, you can fight. Go for war for your land. You go for war for the freedom of your people. You go for war to protect your economic values and your glory and your dignity. But I just want to point out, while that kind of war is good, the war that is better than that to fight for is to fight for the church. You're fighting for an everlasting people, and you're fighting for valuables that are awesome. When you fight for church, for national land, who does land save? Will it wake up the dead soldiers? A land will never wake up the dead soldiers. The freedom of any country will never wake up the dead and give them life. But fight for the gospel. Let's leave it for another video. Just go and start meditating on these things and you discover, yes, this is a fight to fight for. If you are a Christian, whether you're a medical doctor, whether you're an engineer, whether you're a businessman, this is a fight to fight for. This is a fight to support. This is a fight to talk about. This is a fight not to be ashamed of.